just got back from church now, and what a beautiful service it was. It was a service led by the men in our church, and it was so beautiful because they took that time to celebrate the mothers in the church. Yeah, which was very, very sweet, very, very beautiful. And I don't know whether when they were planning the year, they were intentional or they purposefully put the men's service on this day, or whether it was just, you know, we just ran into it. And so we decided to run with the idea. But it was a beautiful one, a beautiful service indeed. Yeah. I think it's time for me to go catch up on some sleep. I did not sleep much. I think I went to sleep at 11:15 last night, and then I woke up at 12:30, and then I was up until 4:30 this morning because I was trying to upload the YouTube video. I didn't want any disturbances this morning while I was preparing to go to church, so I made sure that I did that during the night, and after that I slept at 4:30, and then I woke up, I don't remember, I think probably at 6. Yeah, so I didn't get much sleep. So I told myself that when I get back from church, I will definitely be going to rest, and I will do exactly that right now. I'm tired, and the weather is very much the weather is not really allowing me to go to sleep, but because my bedroom is a cold room, it is allowing me to go to sleep. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to sleep. I'm not gonna lie and say that I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna do whatever it is and I'm gonna do this and do that. I'm going to sleep. That is what I'm going to do. And I'm not sure if I'm going to vlog for the rest of the day. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to vlog. The time now is 3, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to have time to actually get into the vlogging today. And so if I don't take this as my goodbye, we'll see you later, or whatever the case may be. But if I don't vlog, see you tomorrow, Monday. I'm going to town now, and when I get back, I'll do what I normally do on a Monday. Mondays for me are a Sunday 2.0, so that's what we'll do. I have to review my goals from last week and then see what I can work on and what I can improve on, and then what else? I need to set new goals for this week, so I will do that when I get back from this trip I need to take. is sleep, but that is not possible because I am not done cleaning as of yet. But I am very exhausted. I just wanna sleep. But I can't. I haven't reviewed last week's goals as of yet. I haven't written my new goals as yet, so I feel like I can't go to sleep until that is done. And the fact that when in my head, when I look at that, it feels like something like it just feels long. It just feels like I'm not gonna get a chance to sleep. And the fact that I'm seeing that the sleep might not, like I might not sleep anytime soon, I'm just not as productive as I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be finishing the cleaning, but I keep taking breaks in between because I'm tired. My Sunday 2.0 is, it's not Sundaying correctly. It's not Sundaying correctly. My Monday is not Sundaying correctly. Yeah, it's not. And usually my Mondays are really, really slow. I take them very, very slowly, one step at a time. And they usually don't start with me going to town. And I think that's what's throwing me off even more. The fact that it's not the change in schedule, right? Or, yeah, it's not the change in schedule per se. It's just the act in itself. Whenever I go to town, I want to make sure that I don't have anything to do when I get back. I go early in the morning and I get back just before 12 or 2, right? Because it's so exhausting. I love going to town, right? But it comes at a cost because I get very, very tired easily. And so having to go to town, come back and start cleaning, it's not normal for me. It's not normal in my books. And so that's throwing me off. And now I'm not even working from a motivation point of view. I'm having to work from a disciplined point of view. Sorry, I wanted to say discipline, but I'm looking at a word right now, and so I mixed the two up. But yes, I'm working from a discipline point of view, and yeah, the work is not even done. Like in my head, it's a long list. I need to mop still. I need to wash the dishes. I need to review my goals from last week. I need to set new goals for this week. What else do I need to do? There's something else that I need to do. But anyways, yes. It just feels like a long list. In my head, it looks like a long list. It's not, but it's just making me tired. If I could just sleep now, definitely. Like, if I knew that it was just washing the dishes and then I get to sleep, I probably would have gotten up a long time ago and washed those damn dishes. But for the fact that I still need to do so much before I can sleep, and the fact that I might not even get to sleep because I have obligations. Right now it's like, I think around 2, it's past 2 or something like that. And that leaves me with like 2 hours to finish everything. Setting my goals takes about an hour. That means that I have to finish cleaning in this hour. And where does my sleep go? Nowhere. So unfortunately, and that's aggravating me. It's aggravating me a lot, I'm not gonna lie. But let's just go.
Behold the hills that keep their counsel low and slow.
I'm currently busy with an assignment that needs to be submitted in, I think, 2 days. Right. Needs to be submitted in 2 days. And yeah, I'm not having it. I don't know whether I'm tired or what, but I'm not liking any of this right now. I'm not liking any of it. I feel off. But I need to get it done and then start with another one.
Jesus, King of Kings, take the crown. Solemn vow. When every veil is lifted and the secret things are shown, we will lift the long amen and follow to the throne. The trumpet rests like thunder in the closet of the sky. The watchers trim their lamps and wait to see the morning light. Lord of Lords, the city answers with 1,000 softened doors. The meek inherit.
I'm going to sleep now. It's Friday. It's Friday. And the time is 12 minutes past 1. I just got finished with my assignment. I just submitted it and I was waiting for Turnitin to let me know where I need to fix, what I need to fix. And it looks like I need to be patient because it says 1%. Last time I did that, it said 3% and I was so excited. And then only to find out after the script came back that it reached 11%. And I was like, if that is not God right there, I know it's God. I know it's Jesus right there. Because I'm supposed to have less than 15% and it was 11%. I was so excited, like I was overjoyed. The first assignment that I submitted was 7%, and then the second one it said 3%, and I was like, listen. And I had submitted it like hours before the closing date. So even now the closing date is like in a couple of hours. It says here 22 hours. That's the closing date, and it says 1%. So I'm gonna go sleep, and then when I wake up in the morning I will come back and see what the Turnitin result says, because it's looking sus. This is looking sus. I'm just glad that it's submitted and I'm done with it, and I can start with assignment 2 now. I can go sleep.
The pouring Herod shores. The sea becomes a mirror where belief learns to shine. The harvest lifts its judgment and the vineyard keeps its vine. The lamb has shown the scarlet and it turns it into light. The lion lays his story down and no one fears the night. When every knee shall bow, when every knee shall bow, let mercy take the house.
afternoon or good evening. I think it's evening at this point in time. I just got back from the seminar for the ministers under the children's ministry, and it was great. It was good. I'm really, really tired. I think I've been tired since I left, and I just got back now, and I just wanted to rest. I just want to rest. Actually, I just want to finish up the editing and then I will rest. Yes, before I get into the editing, I just wanted us to have a little recap of the week. And I don't know whether to call it a recap, review, or what, but just a run through of the week and how I felt about it and the lessons that I learned, I guess, from this week. This week, I'm not gonna lie, was a very tough week for me. It was also very weird as well, because I couldn't really put my finger on what exactly I would say was going on with me. I was just really, really tired. I think mentally as well. I think mentally tired most of all, right? But yes, usually I try to wake up at 7 a.m. and that's where my day starts, and that is when I'm most productive, when I wake up at 7 a.m. But this week, I'm not gonna lie, I slept in most of the week because I just couldn't bring myself to wake up. I just couldn't bring myself to wake up. I was just really, really tired, and I just had, I don't know whether I'm coming down with the flu, but I rebuke it in Jesus' name. I do not want it because my body, there were certain days where I would wake up and my body would just ache, for some odd reason. And yesterday I had such a terrible headache. Today it wanted to creep back in, but I'm thankful it didn't. But yes, nonetheless, it was a very weird week for me, and it was a tough week for me. And like I said from the beginning of the week, I believe on Monday, where I said that I'm working from a discipline point of view and not a motivation point of view anymore. So this week, that's what I was wrestling with, that even through the lack of motivation, let me get up and show up. And so certain things that I was doing this week, you could just see that I'm not doing it because, I'm motivated to do it. Usually I wake up at 7 a.m., work out, and then have my morning devotion, and then get on with my day. I have a clear-cut schedule. But this week there was none of that. This week I would just wake up late. When I wake up, my morning devotion is not even, I probably did it midday. It wasn't even morning devotion anymore. It was, I guess, midday devotion or just devotion. So spending time with God this week I'm not proud of it. No, I'm not. Working out, there were certain days where I'd work out in the morning, and then the rest of the week I would work out like later on in the night, just after Bible study, which is not normal for me. I don't do that, and I just did it because I just wanted to show up, and I didn't want to leave a blank spot on my goals for the week, because I need to tick off that I worked out. So I would just do it just because I didn't want an empty spot. I didn't want an empty checkbox. So this week was discipline the whole week. It was a recurring theme for me. I had to discipline myself, and yeah. On one end, I'm not proud, but on the other end, I am happy because I was exercising that part of me, the discipline part of me, knowing that, listen, you need to show up even when you don't want to. But on the other end, I'm just like, I was just doing things half-heartedly. Some of them I felt like I was doing half-heartedly, and I can't even put my finger down. Like, I can't put my finger on it even now. to say, okay, no, maybe this was the issue. But it's all good, I'm just glad that I kept showing up, and I was able to see that this week was definitely a discipline over motivation kind of week. And we love the fact that we are self-aware. That's that. But yes, that's on the personal level and the spiritual level as well. Professionally slash academically, um oh yes, it was the same because with the assignment, I had to submit an assignment on Friday, which is, yeah, yesterday. I had to submit an assignment yesterday, and the assignment was already done last week. When I walked into this week, the assignment was already done, and all I needed to do was kind of review it and look over to make sure that everything was well and in order, and I had answered the questions that I needed to answer and make sure that I fully answered them. So everything was done. All I needed to do was just put the finishing touches on everything and submit it. But I had to wait until the last minute to submit it because I just felt off, you know. So yeah, that was the theme. Discipline over motivation this whole week in all spheres of my life. I don't know why. And the funny thing about it all is that it's my favorite module. It's an elective. So I'm like, I thought that the motivation would be there beginning to end, but it's not the case. And I'm not even mad at that. And it doesn't speak to my level of love or the amount of love I have for this module or this qualification as a whole. I think it's just teaching me that sometimes you are going to start the race and motivation is going to start the race for you, but at some point it's just going to leave you. It's just going to disappear, and that's where discipline comes in and you need to push through. So yes, motivation will start the race, but discipline is the one that is going to help you get to the finish line, and that's one thing that I learned this this week. Like I said, on one end I'm not proud, but on the other I'm proud. So as 50-50, which at the end of the day makes 100. Yeah, that's that. But I'm done now. Tomorrow I'm going to church. Obviously. But after church I'm going to a graduation celebration. A graduation lunch for one of my sisters in Christ, and I'm looking forward to that. So yeah. But anyways, I'm going to switch off, and yeah, I'm gonna switch off the vlog now. So this is my goodbye, and see you guys next week. Thank you for watching yet again. Please don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly subscribe. And if there's anybody that you feel that would love anything in this vlog, please don't forget to share. But yes, same time, same place next week.
And the hidden things I know